So some system prerequisites that you're going to have to be thinking about as we go through the videos in this title. So one of the things you need to think about is what operating system are you using? In this case, what you'll see primarily is me using Mac OS, and I've got some virtual machines that I use inside Mac OS. Now, a lot of tools use Windows, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with using Windows as your primary operating system. For personal reasons, I happen to use Mac OS, but like I said, I use virtual machines in order to get access to Windows and use the Windows-specific tools. I also use Linux inside of a virtual machine. There are tools that are really helpful that run inside Linux primarily, or maybe even exclusively. So I use virtual machines a lot. So having an operating system that you're comfortable with and having the ability to run virtual machines in order to get access to different operating systems so you can run different tools is really helpful. You don't have to have one operating system, but being able to run virtual machines so that you can run multiple operating systems in order to get access to those specific tools is really helpful. So as I said, I use virtual machines. Primarily, I use Parallels on the system that I'm doing the work on right now. I do have other systems that run VMware in addition to Parallels. VMware works fine. Either of these are great tools. You can also use something like VirtualBox, which is a free virtual machine software, and any one of those is going to be pretty good at being able to do your virtual machines for you. But like I said, you're going to want to probably be using virtual machines unless you just like having a lot of systems in front of you and having a lot of desktops or laptops running. Virtual machines really handy. When it comes to hardware, really you're looking for a lot of memory, as much memory as you can possibly get. So 64-bit operating systems and 64-bit hardware as a result, really important, so you can put a lot of memory in. If you're running a lot of virtual machines or even just one or two virtual machines, having that additional memory will keep your systems running pretty quickly and reasonably responsively. Having speedy hard drives as quick as you can get them. Obviously, solid-state hard drives are really fast. The downside to them is they tend to be small, which means you may not be able to store as much information in your virtual machines in addition to your primary operating system, or you may not be able to have very many virtual machines around. So getting a regular hard drive, a platter-based hard drive, mechanical hard drive that has a pretty high RPM, so 7,200 RPM is a pretty good RPM rate. So faster hard drives definitely helpful in keeping your machines responsive, particularly, as I said, when you're running multiple virtual machines at the same time as your primary operating system.